Data collection and analysis. The definition of data collection is defined as the process of collecting, measuring, and analyzing accurate insight, for instance, using standard collected techniques. And for the analysis is defined as process of cleaning, transforming, and modeling data to discover useful information for business decision making. This all for tools data analysis.
Carbon footprint calculation. Definition: carbon footprint is the measure of the impact your activities have on the amount of carbon dioxide produced through the burning of fossil fuel and is expressed as the weight of CO2 emission produced in tons. Method to calculate carbon footprint. Firstly, by using calculation. For simplicity and clarity on all our calculations follow one basic method. We multiply use input by an emission factor to calculate each footprint. All use inputs are per individual and include things like fuel, distance, calorie consumption, and expenditure. Working out your inputs is a matter of estimating them from your home, travel, diet, and spending behavior. Secondly, by using website and calculators.
Lifestyle of goods and purchases. Lifestyle is a way people adapt to change their lives and their way of living depending on their purchases of goods and products that they bring, which affects their daily routine. More and more of the population are becoming single consumers, owning their own houses and demanding tons of products for their homes. Some consumers ends up throwing their old products such as electric devices rather than recycling, which then does not decompose, and their batteries could release toxins that can evaporate and cause acid rain that increases acidity to farms and harm to people.
So hello guys, today we're going to talk about proper scientific manner. Proper scientific manner is the attempt to discern the activities by which that success is achieved. To be more simple, it's an experimentation that is used to explore and answer questions. It might be sounding complicated, but when you see this diagram, it's easy. So at first we ask a question, we do a background research, and we construct a hypothesis and test our experiment, which we decided to, our team, the Fusions, decided to do a questionnaire, and we got the response perfectly. Thank you.
Methodology. The first one is the Amsterdam and Malaysian family, and the second one Indonesian, Netherlands, and UK family. We were all tasked with collecting data and analyzing data on the level of consumerism in Malaysia, particularly UTM student and Malaysian family. We used a qualitative method, namely making a questionnaire, and also we create questionnaires for several countries, namely Indonesia, Netherlands, and the UK. In our questionnaire, we ask for age, life alone or with family, family income, purchases of staples at the grocery store per week, transportation use, distance to department store, transportation cost per week, and many more. Based on any discussion, we can compare the level of consumerism between UTM student and Malaysian families based on purchases of groceries, transportation, phone bills, clothes, and utilities. Malaysian families have a higher purchase rate than UTM student. As an item between UTM student and Malaysian family, UTM student and Malaysian family have the same percentage, namely 50%. And we can find out the level of consumerism between Malaysian family and UTM student based on the level of frequency of online shopping. From this result, we calculate the carbon footprint. We found that Malaysian families generate more carbon emission than UTM students based on transportation, phone bills, groceries, clothes, and used item and utilities.
Results and discussions. We compared Malaysian consumers with other countries such as Indonesia, the Netherlands, and United Kingdom. From the questionnaire that we conducted and handed out to students and families from other countries, a noticeable difference can be seen, such as the average income and money spent on groceries weekly being 5 times more in the Netherlands and United Kingdom compared to Malaysia and Indonesia. The rate of consumerism is based on the amounts of purchases done online, which affects the amount of products gone to waste, which then results in high carbon footprint. From the results, we saw that these countries produce more waste than Malaysia, as they do shopping online more than Malaysia.
So we have come to the conclusion. In conclusion, people around the world demand and purchase tons of products, which brings issues to our climate and has carbon emission. As we saw from the questionnaire that was conducted between Malaysian families and UTM students, that the average income for families is high as parents work with jobs that bring in high income, while students tends to have low income as they barely have experience in jobs. Malaysian families also purchase goods more than students since they have to buy enough for the family, while students living alone buys less and enough for themselves. As well as transportations, families buy gasoline for their vehicle while students tend to walk to the department store or use bicycles. According to our carbon calculations, we can see that Malaysian families make more purchases and also provide carbon emissions. Thank you.